Okay. Hi there, Rod Fraser here from Business Growth Strategies. Today I wanted to talk about a thing I call the sales track, a sales process. This is something that I really worked out about 20 years ago when I was working with accountants. And we were trying to teach accountants across the country to be able to do business advisory and to really tap into being more a management accountant as opposed to doing just tax. And this applies to any professional. We've done it many times with lawyers, accountants, financial planners, health professionals, all sorts of coaches and consultants. And it's such an important thing to really grasp because if you do it well, you'll tap into that elusive thing called value pricing. So instead of charging for your time and your materials and adding a margin, this really allows you to become the authority in the mind of your clients to really take them on a very important journey. So let me get into it and start to explain what I mean here. So you receive a phone call, and it could be that you've run an ad, you've put out an email, and it ends up in a conversation. And that conversation then leads to meeting and having a chat, whether it's face to face or online. Particularly these days, online is much more where we're going to. And in that initial chat, back then, we would have a questionnaire that we used as a script, really, to help people to discover what they know, what they don't know. And it was 81 questions looking at 10 different areas of the business. And we needed a way to teach professionals to be able to talk to business people and to also demonstrate their authority and what they do know, but also to find out where the limitations and the knowledge of the client were, the prospect, and also what they don't know. And so it was two meetings that we would initially set up. There was a discovery meeting to ask lots of questions, and there was an action planning meeting. And the action planning meeting would come back together after we've gone away after the first session. We'd give some materials, what we call 3 prescriptions back then, to the business owners, usually husband and wife, or there were a couple of partners. And there was 26 possible documents that we'd give to them that were pre-prepared, and we'd whittle it down to the top 3. And the idea was they would go away, they would highlight the things that they found really interesting or important. They'd write down all of their thoughts, their questions, and we'd go away and we'd put our recommendations together, and we'd come back and collaboratively work together to build up an action plan. And at that point, they could either go off and have a go themselves, or we would put a proposal together for them. And then we'd sit down with them all face-to-face online and go through the proposal with them. Always much better to do that because it's a conversation, and then you can change the proposal in the moment. And really getting to the price, getting to the timing, the scheduling and everything is like settling the details after you've agreed about what you're going to do together. And then that would lead to a project or a program working with somebody. Now, as I said, this is typically we would use this for a consultative sale, a relational sale, where you're looking to pick up a client, a customer, where you're providing a service as a coach, a consultant, or a professional, or any service-based business. And then we deliver on the project, we deliver on the program. Then from there, once that's done, or leading towards the end of that, we'd ask what's next. Then we'd move into a new discovery phase, etc. So it's literally circular in a way. So, it's a track that you follow. And if you go off track, you can always go back onto the track, particularly when you've set up the steps in your sales process. Now, you might have more conversations in this than we've laid out here, simply because there's more stages to what you're selling. It could be that you also have more products or services that you're selling. And the whole thing about this is when you initially meet a client, a prospect, they walk in the door with their perceived need of what they think they need based on their knowledge. And they're typically not the expert that you are in your area of expertise. And as I said, this could be everything from an accountant, a lawyer, a financial planner, right through to a tradie, like a plumber, doing roofs and renovations. You have knowledge and expertise that they don't have. And you're taking them on a journey. And you really want to discover through whatever conversations that you have what their real need is. And you want to show them also over time, discover what their emerging need is. And you want them to discover for you to show them what's possible on this journey. So to get to the real need, you need to expand their frame of reference. They don't have the knowledge that you've got. So expanding their frame of reference will help them buy what is appropriate for them and take the pressure off you in terms of trying to sell. So here's the mind shifts that I think are really important in understanding a good solid sales track, a good solid sales process. First, that this is about discovery. It's not about presentation. If you have to present, then you're selling. And I think you'd be much better off helping people to buy than selling. I don't know about you, but most professionals that I meet, most consultants and coaches are like me. They don't like selling, but they certainly enjoy helping someone to discover what they really need and show them what's possible, and also discover what they know and what they know they don't know, and more importantly, what they don't know, and really expand their frame of reference and help them buy what's most appropriate for them at that point in time. And you also want to work out, is this person a right fit for you? Are you a right fit for them? Is this, something that you can truly help them with? You can actually help them. If you can't say so, much better to have a really good fit where you can help them and your values are aligned. If you don't tick off on your top 3, 4, 5 values, in our case it's 3 values, world-class learning, connection and drive. If we're working with someone and they're not interested in learning, they're not coachable, then we're not going to work together. If it's not a genuine connection where we get to really know you and your business and there's trust going both ways, then we're not going to work together, because there's an intimacy to this if we're going to really help you scale your business. And if you don't have natural drive like us, well, it's pretty hard to help you. We're not going to do the work for you. This is a partnering. We're going to be helping you do the strategic thinking and guide you with the implementation that needs to happen to scale your business. The other thing about this is it's a relational sale. It's not a transactional sale. This is what I see with a lot of professionals, a lot of service-based businesses. They make the mistake of treating what is really a relational sale as though it's a transactional sale. They come at it with a transactional mindset, and it kills a sale. They end up just selling their time, and you don't want to do that. You really want to get away from selling your hours and selling value. That's when you're going to get into value pricing. It's going to make a massive, massive difference to your bottom line, to your profitability, and your clients are going to love you for doing it this way. And the last thing I want to say, whenever you're coaching or consulting, and that's what a professional service business does, you end up doing both because you're dealing with human beings. You're not just doing stuff for them. It's about them. It's about what they want to achieve once you've taken them on a journey of discovering what they really need. And here's the other thing. Do regular reviews. Now, again, depending on the nature of your business and how you work with people, I have clients where I get them to do a quarterly review with their clients to work out what's next, as the need emerges within the client, within their team, within the business, for whatever it is that you provide, then it presents what's next. So you need to lead them and show them what's been discovered so that they can work out whether that's something they really want. I hope this has been helpful. again, mapping your sales process, from beginning to end, from lead generation right through to getting the client on board, to working with the client, because it is an ongoing sale if you certainly have them on programs or you're doing projects with them. This is the foundation for doing a truly relational sale, where you're helping people to discover what they really need, helping them make decisions to get what's going to help them move forward and achieve what they want to achieve. Hope it's been helpful. Hope you got to take plenty of notes. Hope it gave you lots of great ideas and some thinking to do. If you need some help, just put your hand up and let's talk. Be happy to do that. Really would be happy to help you to move forward to achieve what you want to achieve. Thanks very much. Have a great day.